First of all, good morning. It's my first one of the day. In case you guys don't know who I am, that's okay. I don't blame you. My name's Carina, and I was a writer and producer on the originals. Thank you. I'm very proud of myself. We have half of our panel present. We're still searching for some boys, which was, by the way, story of my life when I was a producer on the originals, just trying to wrangle people and find them. So I'm going to bring out these two, and we'll fill out the panel as we find the rest of them. But we have Mr. Nathaniel Buzolic, and my sister partner in crime, Riley Voelkel. Ooh, and just arriving, Mr. Chase Coleman.
Hello.
I'll screw up what
That was nice.
Where's our Sharman?
I was only half the room, but it was nice.
Apparently, nobody
Thank
can
you.
find Sharman, but he was in the van with me coming over this morning, so I
Are we
know
missing
he's here.
Daniel?
Did any of you kidnap Daniel Sharman? I don't trust him.
I think someone did.
I think he was at the kissing booth.
Wait, is he still there? Is he still there?
At the kissing booth, yeah. He had a long
No, get out of my way.
He had a long, you wanted to go, he had a long line, a really long line. If you guys haven't seen it, it's just outside the kissing booth with Daniel Sharman.
I'll be first.
It was actually quite
Daniel
affordable.
Gillies keeps skipping the line over and over.
$5 for a kiss from Daniel Sharman. That's
Under, very under.
yeah. I heard if you tip, you get tongue. It's only what I heard.
Listen, we were on strike for a long time. It's been a difficult year.
Tough times.
Who can blame the man for hustling?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, we should have done that. We should have
Oh,
done
are we allowed to talk about shows again?
Yes.
Wasn't that fun? Hey, you're not allowed to ask anything about the Vampire Diaries and the Originals at a Vampire Diaries and Originals fan convention. We got some really great questions though.
We did actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we?
Woo, that's a bright light.
Oh,
Yeah, no, we did. Oh, sorry. It's okay.
Oh. Slightly aggressive.
That's a lie. So the last time that I hosted one of these, a weekend of panels, was my first time doing it in like 10 years, and I was a little nervous. This time I'm not nervous anymore, and I was thinking, we've all been through a lot together. We've been through some late nights and some very cold mornings and a lot of sticky fake blood, and so I'm just gonna skip the small talk and get straight to the deep questions at 11 a.m. While Buzolic makes sure he's got the content.
You gotta get the content. Doesn't happen.
Look who I found.
Here
You
he
guys
is.
released him. You guys released him.
Wow.
We told them, Sharman, that you were very busy at your kissing booth.
Oh, the better looking Coles here. Great.
Never too long at a kissing booth. Always spend more time.
So I was just telling them that I'm skipping the small talk and getting straight to the deep questions. So my first question for the whole panel is,
What's the point?
tell me about, no, I'm serious.
What's the point?
What's the meaning of life? No, actually, I want to
1
hear
second.
about one of your
He's
greatest.
left. He's left. I'm going to. You're right, Daniel. Why are we here? What is the point?
Guys, this is what life was like
Pointless.
on
This
set.
whole exercise.
I have an orphanage to build.
This is what life was like on set. Nobody can ever find the Coles.
Quite right.
Actually, my first question is, I want to hear about one of your greatest fears.
Greatest fears?
Fears, I told you I'm starting deep.
I'm not going first.
I have a phobia
Okay.
for flying, stinging insects.
The what?
Flying,
Stinging insects. Hate them. They're
Don't
scary
come to
shows.
Australia.
Something happening to my cat, or somebody that I love. That's a really not fun answer, but it's true. Something happening to things I love, people I love, my cat. It's my biggest fear. Or Taylor Swift. God forbid.
Taylor Swift is your biggest fear?
If something
No,
happened,
something bad happening to her.
You were afraid of Taylor Swift?
I mean, I would pee myself if she was here, but
Dollar in the Taylor Swift jar.
yeah. We
think
decided we needed to start.
We think we need other topics of conversation because Riley and I have a problem. We only talk about Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
But we actually did at our, we went to 2 concerts in a row together, and like partway through one of them, my friend Matt was with us, and he just goes, I would die for her. And I go, if a bus was coming, I would push her out of the way because the bus should hit me. I'll do less for the world. Like, I also am afraid of something bad happening to her.
Yes, it's a true fear.
What you got, Nate?
My biggest fear is that I think that I have more time than I do.
Ah, that's a good one.
So good. How about you, Sharman? I'm scared of nothing.
Yeah. I'm scared of lots of things. Wow, Riley, you really brought the mood down here.
Sorry,
Like,
I
that's
know. I tried to bring
thinking
it
about
back
your
up
cat,
on Taylor
and I don't even like cats. Now I'm like, is her cat okay?
Yeah, he's okay.
Quentin's doing great.
I think like one of my biggest fears is of like similar to Nate, like to get to a point of your life and go, oh, I really thought I was going to do something with my life, and getting to a point where you think, oh, I was spent too much in my own narcissistic brain to really impact anything that means, and dying alone, I mean we all die alone, but this idea of dying without having people around who are like, oh, that was worth it.
Well, we're not going anywhere.
Oh, would you be my
I'd
deathbed
be
as
there.
well?
Yeah, I'll be there.
I'll be fucking,
And you've
I'll be
already...
really confused if you lot are at my deathbed. I'll be like, fuck, this is brilliant.
It will
Wouldn't
just
be a real
mean that my
death.
plan worked.
Yes.
I'm also afraid of cats' tongues. I hate tessellation.
They're very rough.
No, but like ducks' feet and cats' tongues are like the tessellation. It's absolutely my greatest fear.
I'm also scared of getting into long-term contracts.
Oh, I thought you said relationships.
No.
We know, Nate, we know.
I'm also deeply afraid of commitment.
That's pretty much what he's saying, yeah.
Contract.
This is how I wanted to start the morning. I really wanted to
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I feel like I know you guys a little better now, and we've known each other
What's
for a very
your
long
biggest
time.
fear?
Yeah. What's your biggest fear?
Honestly, like,
Daniel Gillies.
Yeah.
yep.
Well, Carina, just for
Probably-
one day.
Truly, the thing that I like, the last thing I think about every night is like, we have coyotes where I live. I'm really terrified of a coyote getting my dogs, and I think about it. It's the last thing I think about at night when I let them out, and the first thing I think about in the morning when I let them out is I'm just like scanning for coyotes. So
Yeah.
I'm very scared of them, and also that like my parents aren't proud of me.
Oh.
They are so... How could
Wow.
they not be? This is
It's a
not what they
fear.
said to
it's
me.
terrible.
Fear.
That's
And you've
I see-
impacted the world, Sharman. You already have. I can't with all of this. It's terrible. It's sad.
I like it.
Okay, now let's
I
let's
like
ask
it
a
in the dark
depressing
stuff.
question.
Okay,
Shall we?
which coal do you think had the bigger muscles?
Well,
And can you show your work?
Can you show your what?
Actually, next question. So I was thinking about when we first meet Freya, and in case you guys don't remember, because it's like a very, it was sort of right in her introduction. Freya's whole thing was that like she was cursed to sleep for 100 years and then wake up and live her life. And
Was
then
it only 100? I always say
it was like
1,000.
she sleeps 100 and then gets to wake up for a
Oh,
little
that's
while and
right,
then
that's
sleeps
right.
100 again. So Freya has gotten to live in many different areas. Personally, I don't think it sounds like that bad of a curse. Like, I like history, I want to experience the world, and also like I love naps.
Yes.
So maybe it was a privilege, not a curse.
I think it was.
But yeah, so my next question for you guys is if you could live in any era of history that you didn't get to experience, what would you have liked to experience?
The 70s. Faux show. The 70s. The music.
Well, you were close.
Huh?
You were close. Like, it's not like, 500 years. You're like literally
I was
about
close, yeah.
20
I
years.
just
Missed it by a
missed it by a
decade.
little bit. I know. I was born in the wrong time. I think I would have just loved the vibe. then. I love the music,
Be
the
like
style.
in your 20s
It'd be
in
a
the
little,
70s.
you know, hippie. Yeah. 70s would have been great.
What about you guys?
You know, I like to feel that I'm pretty tough, like I'm a badass. But if
We know.
if I think
You are.
about me now, having to live before the year 1980, 1970, life was tough. I don't know, because I was thinking that too. I was like, shit, where would I want to go? But like, before 1900, life was hard. Like, you didn't even survive half the time. People were dying left and right. So I don't know, I would, maybe the 80s, because I love the 80s. I'm too afraid to go too early.
You would have been great in the 80s. Like
I love
hair
the
metal
80s.
band.
Love the 80s.
I can see it.
You would have fit right in, for sure.
Yeah.
I would have been happy anything pre-social media, you know? Like, wow. I mean, I grew up in a generation that didn't have smartphones and social media. And it was, I remember when you liked a girl in high school, you had to get their home telephone number, and you would
Your
have
dad
to,
would pick
and the
up.
dad would pick up.
Wait, you didn't write the note and slide it in their locker and then never talk to them?
No, I went to an all-boys school, so
Can't write.
yeah, that would have been a different experience. But yeah, I think, pre-social media, I feel sorry for this generation because, the interactions like, oh, what's your snap? And so that,
Snapchat's still a thing?
oh,
Is it?
this is what I mean, Riley, you're so behind.
Are we old?
Yeah, so
Yes.
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 like
Also, 2,000 years ago in Jerusalem would have been fun for me, obviously. I'm a Christian. I would have been like, yeah, I told you he was the Messiah. Yeah.
I feel like Sharman should have been around for Shakespeare.
yes. Oh my god, yes.
It'd be hard to be around pre-painkillers. I agree with Chase. Painkillers are a real help in life.
In killing pain.
I could, oh yeah, I would love to have been around 1500, 1490s in England, but like Chase says, you're dealing with like chucking sewage out of windows, like your life expectancy, but it's very low. You're dealing with like very structural change. I think I could vibe with that.
Plagues.
It's a lot like my life now in LA. I feel.
To get to
Very
another country,
similar.
you gotta take
Very
a boat.
similar.
Yeah, you were talking about people throwing like, things
shit
out
out
the
the
window.
window.
I was like, you live in
Echo
West
Park
Hollywood?
is exactly like that.
You gotta go for months on a boat to get anywhere out of your country, really.
Exactly.
There's
Yeah.
no planes.
Yeah. I'd like to experience it though. What about you, Carina? Can I just say, right, Carina, we were on the plane together, and she re-watched a lot of the things just so that she could do this. So she's like very, I just think that's,
Honestly, I'm just like really narcissistic, and I'm just like, man, that was a good line.
Yeah, do you know what she
Who
said?
wrote that?
she said to me, I did a really good job. That's what I realized.
I think
Your episodes were the best.
to put that into some context, sometimes we sometimes you like get down on your previous work and you feel like you're improving, and it was nice to like have some space from it and actually go back and watch, because like we all did a very good job. I was proud of all of us. I think I would put those originals episodes on any of your reels and be proud of them. If I once again, and this mind meld happens to us a lot, but I also would go 70s for the music. I would have been like just running around at music festivals and like.
I also would have liked being an adult in the 90s for the music. I grew up with it, but I was so young that.
Yeah, we were too little to go to
go to the
grunge
concerts.
shows and,
Yes.
like, yeah, for sure. Riley and I will go time traveling together someday.
Most
It'll be great.
definitely.
It'll be great.
Yeah.
Nate, you died and returned so many times
Yes, many times I died.
across the various
Do
shows.
you know
Yes.
how many times?
Like 4, 5, I lost count.
But we opened the show talking about fear, and I figured talking about death isn't very festive. And look at how pretty you guys! They did such a good job putting us all in the holiday spirit here. So I figured I'd turn the tables and ask you guys, what in life that doesn't have anything to do with work makes you feel most alive? When do you feel most like yourself?
Love.
I told you guys, I'm asking the deep stuff.
does not.
Somebody else can ask them what their favorite color is.
I feel most alive. I know I keep saying this so far in the panel, but with
Taylor
music, just music, whether live music of any sort, dancing with the people I love, glass of wine maybe, a charcuterie board somewhere in the near distance. And yeah, living in those moments where you kind of forget what day it is, what year it is, what time it is, and you're just alive, dancing. That's my fave.
I feel most alive when I'm in love. Yeah, I love love. And so, yeah.
You do love
thank
love.
you. I don't know why I'm getting this clap, but thank you. Thank you. But, like, if I'm not in a relationship, if I'm not in love, I don't listen to love songs, I don't like love songs, they annoy me.
It just hurts too much.
No, not even. I feel nothing. So I'm just like, oh, next. But when I'm in love, I could listen to the same song over. I could sit on an airplane and look out the window and watch the clouds and just think for hours about the person that I like. So for me, I think I come alive. And I love spoiling a person. I love getting to know a person. I love pouring all my energy into that person. And, I forget about me and I kind of make it all about them. So I feel more alive when I do that.
Good answer.
All the lovers out there. How much, though? How much?
I feel most alive when I'm with my little Chihuahua Min Pen mix and my girl Taylor, and we're hanging out, just being
Not
alive.
Swift. His girlfriend's name is Taylor. It's not the same.
Swift, no.
Oh, you're not dating Taylor Swift? Oh.
Move over.
Anymore.
Kelsey.
Sharman. I feel like Sharman thinks if he's quiet, I might skip him.
Well, the thing about psychedelics is that often in the process of psychedelics, there's a moment where you realize that, like, you're most alive, like, right now. And if I can be in the present moment as much as, even in, like, really painful situations, like, I'm fighting that battle all the time to be, like, here, right now. And like that, when I get those moments, it's fucking incredible. But it's only through the lens of not being in my own brain that I can do that. And if I'm in my body in that way, like, then that's my eternal fight. And it happens very briefly and it happens sometimes, but it is like my eternal thing of being like, we've got nowhere to go, guys. You're gonna leave these seats and this thing, and it's gonna be like, oh, there was that thing that we had to go, now we have to go do this other thing. But there is nothing. And I have to continually remind myself that I'm alive. Like, I'm as alive as I'll ever be right now, and it will never be any more alive.
That was really
that answer
profound.
too.
Yeah, that was really.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
And my book is coming out next year.
Yeah. It's a one-page book.
Exactly.
You are alive.
Exactly.
The end.
By
And
the
I'm
end
going
of
to try
this
and make
weekend,
money off of it.
If you've read this page, you are alive.
And give me $13.99.
Yeah.
by the end of this weekend, I'm just gonna have like, you guys are gonna know everything about everyone's inner demons.
Well, we don't have time for that. On this stage, there's more demons than in the entire show put together.
Somebody bring a couch up here so Daniel can lay down and I can ask him some questions.
So, my childhood, traumatic.
Start with your father. We'll get. Sharman, you joined the originals playing a character that was originated by Nate over here, and your arrival was thanks to a series of sort of body swap shenanigans.
Yes.
So my final question before we hand the questioning over to our lovely audience is, if you guys could swap bodies with one person for 24 hours, and you're in their life, who would it be, and what would you do?
Well, on this, Riley, of course I would go straight into Riley's body.
Oh my god!
I'd just be like, what
we
does this
could just
feel like
switch.
to be a woman?
It feels pretty
Well,
good.
I mean, I'm gonna
I would
trump
like
you.
to know.
Just go to Taylor Swift. I want to be Taylor Swift.
Oh,
I wanna know what
that's
that's like.
great, actually.
Yeah.
Either me or Taylor
Being
Swift.
queen of the world.
Yeah.
Either one, Riley or Taylor Swift.
Yeah, yeah. No, I could only wish, but I would want. Yeah, like, I mean Taylor Swift's a good one, but probably more like seedy, like more like an actual like rock star, like a dude rock
So
star.
Steven Tyler.
Like
or?
I wanna know that life for 24 hours.
What
Just
would
to
you do,
walk
Riley?
around with sunglasses and like I don't know.
You could like try all the drugs because their body's already
Yeah,
fucked. So
and
like
survive them all.
just
no
like,
fear.
yeah, no consequences.
no
Now you
fear.
know what it feels like.
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, or Daniel Sharman. Those are mine too.
Hey,
Yeah.
well, not all the drugs, okay, guys?
Nate's thinking.
I'm really thinking about it.
You got your thinking.
I deep in
on.
thought, you know. Yeah, like Bezos,
Just
become
wire-
Bezos for a day.
I would probably choose somebody very wealthy and just wire myself some money real fast.
That's smart.
Just a little
I was
compared to Bezos' money.
I thought about going into like my girlfriend's body, but then I'm scared of what I'll see. I'm like, wow, I'm really annoying. Like really annoying. I didn't
Nate, do you
realize.
want to have sex with yourself? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I thought he was going.
No.
Dude,
I just wanna know
You
if
would
I'm
have
annoying.
to try it.
Huh?
You would have to try it to see how you are. You can make adjustments, you know?
I agree,
You could be like,
try it.
"Yeah,
Oh,
I
she
need to
was
go a little
faking
bit."
it all
Yes,
along.
Yes, right.
Riley was thinking this. I was not thinking. I just wanted to see if my jokes are
I don't
really
know if
funny.
I've ever seen you blush before, and you are blushing a little bit right now.
I'm blushing.
I didn't know it
because
was
I'm a
possible
Christian.
to embarrass this man.
I just want to see if my jokes are funny, because I think I'm a pretty funny guy. And
You are funny.
What do you mean you are funny? You're like trying to convince me like I don't know. You are funny. Believe in yourself. I do. Maybe
I know,
too
that's the
much.
whole thing.
Okay. All right. Anyway. Yeah.
Well done, guys. Thank you for indulging my deep
Thank you,
questions.
Thanks,
It's deep.
Carina.
If you guys have questions, I don't actually know where you're supposed to line up, but over there are microphones on each side. So if you guys want to actually, you want them to get up and come to you? Yeah, it's easier if you guys kind of go line up if you've got some questions. And when you grab the microphone, you can come and stand down here and look these lovely people straight in the eye.
Where's the? Is it?
Microphone's over there. Right behind the bright,
lights in
shiny
our
lights.
face. I feel like I'm being interrogated. Where were you on the night of the 15th?
I'm also slightly worried that my shirt is see-through.
Oh, it
You're good.
completely
With the
is.
bright lights, I'm like,
I can let you know if you want me to give a good look.
Could you
You want to give you a good look and let you
No,
know?
but there was a convention, where was it? It was somewhere in Europe that we did, and I wore a shirt that was like kind of meshy.
Gauzy.
Yeah,
And
and
the flash.
oh my god, I had no idea, and all the photos that came out, it was just my, yes.
It was
I did
unbelievable.
have a bra on, thank goodness, but
I'm
it
gonna
was,
see if I
I was
can find a photo
horrified.
from that.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I think you got a lot of guy photos that day, more than usual.
I did.
That's why I took 10 photos with you that day.
Okay, does somebody else have the microphone? Help.
All right.
Come on
We'll
in.
we'll
now.
just
Oh, there you go.
wait.
There you go.
We'll just wait here.
Sorry, I'm trying to. Here. You wanna?
Hi.
My question is, what perfumes and colognes do y'all wear?
Sorry, say that
That's a
again.
great
What
question.
perfume and cologne do you wear?
cologne?
We just asked Gillies what he was wearing, and he just goes, "It's fear."
It's fear.
That's true story. It just happened. I love perfume and I love cologne, and I usually mix a couple.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cocktail.
One of my go-tos is Burberry Brit.
Mm.
It's one of my favorites. And then I also really love, although it's a tad masculine, and it's stupid expensive, so I only have like a small bottle of it, but it's called Fucking Fabulous by Tom Ford. And I love that one. And there's several others, but those are my two faves.
What's that brand called? The New York one, La Bobe or something like that?
The Labo.
La Labo. I got Sentinel 33. It's very expensive too.
That's what I'm wearing.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Did you think it just fades so quick though? We pay top dollar and it just disappears.
Apparently, he doesn't think I smell good.
Smell mine. See if you can smell mine.
Yeah, I can smell a little.
Okay.
But it's close to the skin. I really have to get in there.
I
Yeah.
also don't want to dock, I know this is like whatever, but Victoria's Secret's some of their stuff, one called Bear, it's called Bear, it's really, really good. And that's, you can mix with your expensive ones.
Bear.
And it lasts, Bear, like bear skin.
Can
It's
I
really
ask you,
good.
is smell a big part of your like love language? Would you like to smell any of these people?
Wait a second, wait. Let's make this more official. We want you to smell all of us and tell us who smells the best.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm gonna win.
Wait. Could you smell us blind and see which one is which?
Let's do it.
Okay, we'll try it. So she'll come up here and then
Somebody
she'll
get
close
her
her eyes.
blindfolded and we'll answer some more questions.
Let's trust her and she'll close her eyes and
Just a normal Friday afternoon in Conyers?
come on up.
Smell test.
Smell
So
test.
guys, you gotta go around back there.
Go around the back.
I just want everyone to know the people who are putting on this show, this is his fault. I'm following the rules.
Yeah, this is all
Let's also hope she hasn't got long COVID and she has no sense of smell.
right.
Because that'd be really awkward. I don't smell anything. Oh, great.
Okay.
Okay,
What's your
she'll stand.
Katrin. This is
Beautiful
Katrin,
name.
everyone. Lovely name.
What's her name?
So
Katrin.
stand in the
Katrin.
middle.
So beautiful.
Stand in the middle and we'll all approach you one by one.
Okay.
Silently, guys.
No, Chase, put your pants back on, okay?
Okay, wait. So the first person's
Friendly
gonna walk up
show.
to you right now.
She's got COVID, guys.
Okay.
Really close. Who's that?
Okay, next person.
Well, should we ask
No.
who that was? So
No,
she guessed?
she's
Okay.
gonna, that was number one. Now we got number two. Okay, now we got number three. Okay, now I got number four. And now number five.
Everyone sit
Okay,
down.
ready?
We're all sitting down.
We need a number.
Who smelled the best? Take your time. This is important.
I think I know when you walked by me.
Which number?
Which one was that, you think?
Was you the first one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt really good. Where was I? Was you the second one? I don't remember who the second one was. Who was the second one?
It was me.
Somebody else was really good, but I don't remember which one.
Did you
it
love
was.
the second one? Is that what you're
It was
trying to tell us?
I don't remember which one it was. I remember
Did you love the
first
second one
one.
and thought it was me?
Look, put it this way.
That's really...
Put it this way. I remember what you did on the second one. You went,
She did
She
actually
did.
have a little bit of a reaction. She was like, good job.
Thank you so much. I
Thank
hope
you.
that
Thank you.
your love language feels indulged.
Look, guys, I think the moral of the story is that she really likes the way I smell.
Yeah.
Okay? Take that away.
All right. Who's next? We're not going to show and tell for every single person. I'm so sorry.
Let's find out who's the best
But
kisser
that was
now.
fun.
Close your eyes.
Daniel Sharman.
Well, I'll win that.
That's okay. So my question is for Riley.
Okay, we'll leave.
Wait, where is? Oh, hi. Hi, Angel.
I forget there's a poll right there. So Riley, of course I have to ask you this. What era would Freya be of Taylor Swift? What would be her era?
Ooh, Reputation. Thank you.
Hi, my question's for all of you. I was just wondering if you could possess one trait of a vampire, which one would it be and why?
I would compel people. Hands down.
Is this vampires from just this show?
Probably be. It's a hard one. Part of me wants to be immortal so I can do everything, experience everything. But then part
Then
of me
you lose
also.
everyone.
Right. You lose
sad.
everyone, and then what's the point? So maybe not that. Maybe vamping.
Vamping is what we call the quick
Moving
speed
quickly.
across the, yeah.
Yeah.
We'd be like, okay, freeze. When they move the camera, vamp. One person would run.
Yeah.
I thought vamping was just like when you do something a bit crazy and like.
Yeah, but like on set when they were vamping, he doesn't know he was a witch. He was just making up chants after I spent hours writing
He
them.
was so good at it.
Making
You're
them
the
up.
reason I thought I could make up chants, and then I said Al Pacino when I tried. Because I'm like, Sharman does it so well.
Well, Carina would write these long chant, and I'm not learning those.
I got
Not learning it. I'll make it up on the day. I'll see how I feel.
Wait,
I'm
actually,
a fucking witch.
but the problem was when like he and Danielle Campbell had to chant in unison, and she would memorize them.
I would
and he'd
just
be
go,
like,
Danielle,
"I'm fucking
follow
waiting."
my fucking lips. Do it with AI, it'll fix it in post.
Yeah. I would probably get the power of moodiness, you know?
Just brooding.
Just broody, just moody. Like, you know, like Stefan, just, yeah. I'm not happy about my situation. I liked her first.
I think I already have that power.
You absolutely do. You absolutely do.
Oh. You know what we should do, Sharman? We should go on the road and do a comedy show.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We should do a movie show. No, it's still
I'll go only if
no.
Daniel Gillies is a part of that.
I'm grumpy today.
Oh,
I'm not taking photos because I'm in a bad mood.
I'm tired.
You didn't go to
Diane.
Chase?
Did you say power of compulsion? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, that or I want to fly. I know they don't fly in our show.
But they
Wrong
should.
show.
But I want to
Yeah,
fucking fly, so
fly in
I'll
other
fly.
shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the ones on our show could probably like jump really far if they
Yeah.
wanted to. Yeah, I would do power of compulsion, not in any like creepy weird way, but just like to get things done faster.
Yeah.
I also, well, I feel like the witches had cool things too, and I said this the last convention, but do you guys ever, you know when you're at the airport and you're going through those like doors that are really close together and they open automatically, do you ever just kind of like put your hand up each time? Like
You
as
use
if you're
the
doing
force?
it? Is that just
Use
me?
the force?
Like a
Is that
Jedi.
just me?
We all have.
I like to pretend, so I would like to have that power as well. just
Yeah,
to
Jedi. It's Jedi.
break a neck, open a door,
They're not vampire
what
powers.
have you.
Thank you for the question.
It's not Star Wars.
Oh, by the
So-
way, before you start, I realized I don't have my phone on me, so you guys need to wave me down when it's time to wrap it up. I can't see because of the light, so I can't see
How
that.
long have we got? Is
I'm
what Carina's
30.
asking.
I'm 36 years old. My eyes are now this light is so bright.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 more minutes. Okay, that's what I needed to know. All good.
Thank you for writing that on a piece of paper and coming up with it. That's really sweet.
5 minutes.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
5
Could
minutes, please.
you give
Carina.
us a 2-minute warning as well? Thank
Yeah.
you.
I'd like
The lights are really bright on
a
us.
different piece of card. That would be great.
Sorry, go ahead.
Alright, so I'll be really quick, but what I wanted to do is loop back to fear and thank you guys for what you have done with your time so far. Because as someone who should be cancer-free in 2 months, it was a great distraction for me and something fun to think about other than what was around me. So looking back at your career, what was a scene you looked at and you walked away and you're like, wow, I was really proud of that acting today?
Congratulations in advance. We'll say that with. And thank you for saying that.
It's a little hard because I feel like as actors we're very critical, and like sometimes it's hard to watch ourselves. But you guys kind of shatter that sometimes, and it means so much when we hear that it meant something to you because it kind of takes us out of that. I will say I remember a scene, and Charles Michael Davis was directing that episode, and it was the first time that Keelan and Freya kiss, and that whole scene up until that, I just in the rain, I just really felt it, and it felt really real and special. Yeah. What about you?
I just love beating up Damon. I wish there was more scenes like that. Give me a bat, give me a stick, choke him out, anything. It always felt so real to me when I was choking him. You know? I remember one time, he was like, "Hey, I'll sell it." No, you won't. I'll sell it. I'm going to be the one who's selling it. You're the one who's going to be struggling to breathe.
Do you guys have one? I feel like Sharman is definitely too critical of himself to ever be proud of
Yeah,
anything.
I don't think I've ever been proud of anything. I don't think that's a bad. I mean, I very rarely look back and go, smashed it.
The work that
I'm
Daniel...
100% with you. That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah,
I'm being
that's how I
serious.
feel in my life. So it's there are things that like, well, that's a very hard question, right? Like we have so little control over the day, over the thing, and so a lot of it is like you turn up and you do this, and you're absolutely unsure of how that comes across, and it's out of your hands. You're not really kind of like aware of what will happen after it's done. So, yeah, when you said that, I was like, fuck, I don't know if I've ever come away going, yes, smash it.
As the person who does know what happens after that, the episode of TV I think that I'm the most proud of as a whole episode as a writer is episode 214 of the originals, which is the episode where your version of Cole died. And we shot that, he was deteriorating, and we shot it after a Christmas break. We had like prepped the episode before the break and then gone away and come back. And you had spent the whole break like working on these scenes and figuring out what that would feel like, and you put yourself into a very dark place. I was there, as your friend, I was concerned. But as, you know, your collaborator and as a writer, I was so blown away by your work on that episode. And I know it goes off and it gets edited, and the first cut that we got of that episode was like 80 minutes long, and we had to cut 38 minutes out of it, and it killed me. But it was really beautiful work, and you've only grown since then. So
Yeah. Well, Carina, I remember when I was in that dark hole. Carina went, maybe take it less seriously. And
it is a CW show.
She's like, but she's right. Like, this is also, we have to recognize that we are making entertainment, right? And like, that we're making things that are meant to be like joyful. I think I just have a penchant for just going, ugh. So, but thank you for the question.
He's a very serious actor, and thank you for what you said about the show getting you through difficult times. That means a lot to us.
Well, thank you for being our Taylor Swift.
Oh, that's the best thing anyone's ever said to me.
Can we do a Taylor Swift convention? Do they have those? I would be front and center.
Concerts.
So,
No, I don't mean. I've done the concerts. I
Is
will
Taylor
continue
Swift
to
on
do
your
concerts, but I want the,
Spotify
like,
Wrapped?
Yeah, number one.
Number one?
Yeah.
Number one?
I don't have Spotify.
She doesn't have Spotify.
Oh.
My
that's
husband does,
disgusting.
I know, and he keeps saying like I need to make the switch, but because for so many years I've been Apple Music, it seems like a daunting task to
Yeah,
switch
there's
over.
a new, like, Apple
But
Music has a
Spotify
thing.
I know is better, and he's been trying to get me to do it for years. I just haven't done it
Spotify,
yet.
sponsor Riley.
Yes, please help me transfer all my music over. You have to, right? You have to like transfer it all. No?
Yeah.
Well, I know, but I
Free,
have
but
to. There's
your
no
all
like,
your
easy way to get. I have,
playlists and
like,
your
so
algorithm and
much.
all that. Okay, sorry. We've got to be quick.
One more question.
I'm going to do two more questions.
How's it going,
I don't want to get in trouble,
everyone?
but
I'm Brian, traveling out of New Mexico.
Hi, Brian.
Thank you all for being here. My question is, now that you can talk about it, what project do you have coming up, this for the whole panel, that you might be excited to share, and or if there's something maybe further out that you want to do, if you would like to talk about that.
I got 3 projects that I'm working on. I'm working on a film right now. So I have this massive beard that I cannot shave. It's a film called Sideslip. It's a very Chris Nolan style film. It's compared to like Everything Everywhere All at Once meets Jumper, Hayden Christensen movie.
cool.
It's a guy who thinks he's absolutely out of his mind crazy, schizophrenic, and because he's going through life and things keep changing around him. But what's actually happening is he is slipping through different dimensions. And what he's seeing is the world's changing around him because he's doing that. And eventually he discovers that because the guy finds him and teaches him, this is what you're doing.
Spoiler alert.
And then it becomes a whole, like, that's not a spoiler alert, trust me. That's literally going to be written in the plot of the film. But yeah, that, and then a couple other things later. Working on an action movie later next year called Fallen Star, which is going to be a lot of fun. And then working on a funny Napoleon Dynamite style film called Mickey Newark in New Jersey next year as well. And then almost done with my next single, my song that I'm working on, Runaway, so that should be out soon.
Killing it. Killing it.
Brian, I'm going to make this very easy for you. I'm not doing anything, and I have no upcoming projects.
He will You're like the king of working, Sharman.
This-
You will forever.
If Brian, if
have
you've got a
these.
job or anything that you want to give me, I'm available, okay?
I do have the third season of my show Hightown will be airing. I can't tell you when yet, but it will be coming out. I really love the show, and I hope you guys do. Warning for those of you who haven't seen it, it's very different than the originals. Instead of a witch, I am a stripper. So just full disclosure, it's
Riley contains multitudes.
yeah, it's a lot. There's actually a video of an originals fan on the internet, which is just so funny and so cute. She, her sister was recording her watching Hightown, and she's like crying and screaming at the TV, like, Freya, no! Freya, no! So I feel like I have to warn people. It's very different. I'm very proud of it. It was an amazing experience, and it's a great show, so I hope you like it. But I just want to give you the fair warning. Very different than originals.
Yeah. Well, I've launched a media company. I've been in Israel for the last month reporting on the war. Yeah. So I've launched a media company which has been really busy, and we've had a lot of fundraising going on. So I think I'm doing that. We got the rights to a woman's story who was in one of the communities near Gaza, and she had 4 terrorists from Hamas come into her house, and she fed them for 18 hours, feeding them for that long until the IDF came and actually saved her from them. And so this old woman just kept feeding these terrorists food for 18 hours. And that she kept making them food, so they kept eating, and she made them cake and cookies and all these things, and then eventually the IDF soldiers came and rescued her. So we have her story, which we're going to do a documentary on, which is incredible. And I started a trivia quiz app, which I launched 2 weeks ago. Yeah, because I love trivia. Yeah. So that's a fun thing. It's app.quiz.com with 3 I's.
Is it trivia on Nate
Just
Buzolic
trivia. There's
Yeah.
lots of trivia. You can do Taylor Swift trivia if you want, Friends. So I've been working on that, and I think I got offered a movie about an hour and a half ago. Yeah. So I've got a movie that I'm going to hopefully do next year. And yes. I also have a girlfriend now. I don't know if I'll just throw that in there. Yeah. What else? Brian. Gosh. Probably just going to hang out for a bit after this and, chill and make some dinner. I do love making pasta.
Okay.
I've made pasta for a while. Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna go. I have a show that I think you guys really love that I'm doing with this lady named Julie Plec, if you've ever heard of her. It's gonna be on Amazon Prime. It's called We Were Liars, and it's based on a book that's also really good, and you should read it.
I'm so excited for that.
One final question.
It's going to be great.
Hello, my name is Adly, and my question is, what's your favorite memory on set, like behind the scenes?
First day.
Hated it all.
Loved it. First day, it was awesome. Loved meeting everybody. It was like a dream. What about you, Nate?
I would say the last scene that we did on the originals where we were all together, Daniel, Joseph, Riley.
party.
Yeah, we were saying goodbye, and we were all crying about our last day, and we were all crying because the scene was coming to an end. They were real tears.
Well, that
Well, no one cared. Okay, whatever.
that scene.
I've never seen anything fall so flat. They were real tears. Real tears. Yeah, a bit late. Okay, work on that for tomorrow.
That scene though was one of my favorites as well. When we're all having dinner, you mean, around the dinner table?
No, when
or-
we're around the fireplace and
Oh,
you forgot about it already.
yeah.
Okay, guess it wasn't real for you.
I'm thinking about the last dinner we all had together where they didn't script,
And we
they
just had
didn't
fun.
write the scene, they just said, just talk and reminisce and be yourselves, and we're just gonna record and get footage of you guys, around this dinner table. And so we did, and it was really special, and then sad. And I didn't think I was gonna cry until I was like, okay, we're all gonna say our thank yous and our speeches and all of that. And then Charles Michael Davis did his, and he did that whole where he's talking and then it's like, and holding back how a guy does the tears. And I lost it.
He's not like a crier.
No,
Like
and
we have some boys that we
did-
work with that are criers. He's not.
when he did that, I just lost it. I just started, I think like, I was like, thank you, as I'm crying by, and like ran away. It was like so sad. It was, but it was special. It was a good.
Yeah, I mean, favorite day. It's usually when there's loads of actors because it's always such a fun thing to play with loads of people. So, and like making Danielle, like winding Danielle up is one of my favorite things ever.
It was, yeah, it is fun, isn't it?
It is fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's a sport. It should be like everyone should enjoy it and do it when you see her or meet her. But yeah, like usually it's like working with lots of people is always like really fun, and like the more bonkers it is, the better.
Nate and Sharman are extremely different people, like as themselves. The one thing that both of the men who play Cole have in common is they just fucking love teasing Danielle people. Just getting her all a tizzy. She forgets her lines all of a sudden. She doesn't know what she's doing. They're like working her up with call action. She's like, where am I? What's happening? But
Yeah. I don't know how she
thank
kissed,
you guys.
how she kissed
I
you. You're so
have
much
to shut
taller.
these guys up or I'm not doing my
You feel
job.
like when you were kissing Danielle,
Go
you had to
too
get
long.
really... Just put it on a box. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.